Adding items into your Walmart catalog doesn't need to be stressful or complicated. So I'm going to walk you step by step on how to add items as seller fulfilled. There are so many benefits to being a seller fulfilled because you can package the items yourself, send them directly to the customer, and deal with those returns. And there's a lot more profit to be made because you're not paying the WFS fees or anything like that. I love doing seller fulfilled during Q4 because I think that it can just be very beneficial and was very lucrative, especially during the holiday season. So whether your reason is to just try out Walmart to see if it's a thing for you, or to test out your product or your items to see if those will actually sell. So either way, seller fulfilled is a great option, and let me walk you through on how to add those items into your catalog. But if you could please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. That really helps my channel, and I'd love to know what you'd like to see, what you want to learn about, and how I can help you with your Walmart journey, whether you are an advanced seller and want to learn from other people, or if you're just starting and don't know where to begin. So let's dive into how to add items. All right, to add our items into our catalog from the home page, we will need to select our catalog, which is over here on the left-hand side, and it is the second one down, which is catalog. And this is where you will see all your items, whether they are seller fulfilled, WFS eligible, or Walmart fulfilled. So let's go ahead and add our items, which is this blue icon over here to add items. So this is where we will add our items. I wouldn't normally sell this item because I think Walmart is on the listing. This is just something that I'm going to add into my catalog just to see if when I can sell it at the desired price point. And this is just for educational purposes. So I wouldn't take this listing as something I would sell on. I just selected a random one. Walmart is on the listing. So this is the item I'd like to add. So over here, you can do one of two things. You can select the title name. I will just select the title, or you can simply type it and then paste it right here. All right, as you can see, when you do the description, a lot of things come up, which to me is very confusing because you have to kind of search through all of them to find out which one it is. So I like grabbing the item ID number, which I can go over here to Martyr and select this item ID number right here. Or you can click the cell link and it'll also go the same place. But for now, I'm just going to copy this. And if you don't have Martyr, it is also found in the URL link. All right, in the URL link, it is right after the title of the item, and it is this number right here. And that's in case if you don't have Martyr. So let me go ahead and move myself back. And I have that item ID selected. I'll go back over here and paste it right there. I don't typically do the UPC number because sometimes that doesn't work. I always go with the item ID number. And as you can see, the only one came up, which is the one I'd like to sell. Okay, I have added that to my item ID. And then there's a blue button right here that says submit. It's kind of hidden right now. I don't know why it's being cut off. So I will go ahead and select submit or continue or next or whatever it says. I will do seller fulfilled. Condition is new. And then the SKU, I typically use this SKU. So let's say if I bought this at Dollar Store or Dollar Tree or Grocery Outlet, Ross, whatever, I'll just put that location abbreviated. So like Dollar Store DS. And then the cost of goods, let's say I bought this for $1. And then I would put today's date. And then I do the listing price because as you bulk upload, you'll need that easily available so you know what to sell it as. And so for this one, I'm just going to do test and then a random number. And the selling price, let's just check to see, it was at $17. So let's say I want to sell at $21. Let's see if that will be beneficial. I typically would normally do it at like $15. But if we want to test to see if we could get a high pricing error at $21, we could try that. But if I were to honestly sell this, I would try and undercut Walmart and I would put it at $16. And then the shipping weight, there is no weight, but these are swaddles. They're pretty light. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate at 0.25. This doesn't affect your shipping when you send to the customer because that is something you'll input when you do your shipping label and everything like that. And then I will click submit. You can just ignore this optional area unless you do want to put information in there, but it's not required. So I will go ahead and click submit. And then it will want to take me to my activity feed. And the activity feed will tell me if the item was processed correctly or anything like that. So I will go ahead and refresh. All right, so it looks like it is pending because we are submitted 1 of 1. And if there are issues, then I will have this little eyeball right here. So we just have to wait till it gets processed. Usually this part takes about 1 to 2 minutes. It's not terribly slow, but it's also not the fastest thing. So we will go ahead and refresh again and see if it gets processed. All right, as you can see, it is now processed 1 of 1. And again, if we had any issues, it'd be a report right here to download any errors. But this doesn't tell us if we're gated or selling it at that price point. So we'll need to go back into our catalog and see if it gets published. And it is. It looks like it's this top one right here. It is published and at that price point of $16, which is perfect because this tells me 2 things. 1, I can sell this item. I'm not gated or restricted or have any issues. And 2, I can sell at that price point. If I were to try at 16 or even go back up to that 21 and it got unpublished for pricing errors, then you know you can't sell at that price point. That is good to know, especially when you're doing OA, that you can sell it at that desired price and that you can sell it. So now let's try to upload as bulk upload. This is when we want to upload 10 or less items at one time. So let's go ahead and go to add items. To add items in bulk, we'll go ahead and select this upload in bulk. If you wanted to create items, you'd want to go over here where you go through those steps. And you can also import your items from Amazon or different other marketplaces, or you can connect using an API. Honestly, I haven't done that part yet, so I don't know what that looks like. But right now, we'll just do upload in bulk, which is this little hyperlink right here. And then we will need to match Walmart's catalog over here by download a spreadsheet. All right, so the 2 items that I'm going to do bulk uploading is this Marvel Spider-Man plush toy and then this superhero Mario Kids hooded towel. And so I will go ahead and go to the add items and match the catalog to where then I can do seller fulfilled and download the file. It will then automatically go up here to my downloads. If it doesn't go there, then check your settings because there's something might be wrong with the automatic downloads. It could be going to an Excel spreadsheet. It does need to be Google Sheets. And so that's just what's easiest for me. So if it just disappears or just goes missing, check your settings to see where the downloads automatically go to. And so with this spreadsheet, I'm just going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. I like making the SKU bigger and then the item ID a little bit bigger. And then the SKU, I'm just going to put test and then a random number, and then same with the test and then a random number. The product type, I like doing UPC, but you can have the EAN, GTIN, ISBN, but I always like to stick with the UPC. And then the product ID, so then I will go over back to the listing and grab that UPC. So over here, I like using Martyr. It's another thing that I love about them is I can just grab this UPC right up here. And if you want to do a trial, please check out the link below. It is a 7-day free trial, and they do have a lot of new products to really also check out. So I will go ahead and go back to my Google Sheets and paste that in there. Check this clipboard and match destination format. It does have that leading 0, which is good. And then I'll go to this Mario Brothers and grab this UPC also. And then go over here. And then the selling price, that's why I like having the selling price in my SKU, is because then I can easily go and look at what I'd like to sell it for. But I just have to go over here. Let's say I'm going to sell this for $11.78. So I will do the hooded for $11.75. And I normally wouldn't sell these products. I was just finding items that I could add into my inventory. And then over for the Spider-Man plushie, it is $24.99. And then shipping weight, I'm just going to kind of guess or look over in the listing. This is 1 pound and this is 0.85. So that is perfect. 1 and then 0.85. Oops. 0.85 over here. Perfect. And then I'll go ahead and save this. And as you can see, it says save to my Mac, which is perfect. And this is number 90. So then I will click exit and then go to my add items Walmart. And then I will go into my downloads and then just drop it right into that square box. and it went uploaded perfectly. If there is an error, it will tell you there's an error, and then you're able to click a report and it tells you what exactly you're missing. So this went just fine, and then I'll go down here at the bottom and click next and then import. All right, and then I'll go to my activity feed and I will make sure it populates. So I will go ahead and refresh. All right, as you can see, it was uploaded and it's pending, and 2 are submitted and they are pending. So I'll go ahead and refresh and wait for it to be processed. This process usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And I highly recommend not uploading more than 10, because sometimes it bogs it down and Walmart gets confused when there's more than 10 for some reason, and it gets lost, and then it just gets more complicated, and I don't know why. So I just highly recommend doing just 10. And for example, if you have about 40 SKUs, just do batches of 10, and if there's mistakes, just fix those along the way. And that's what I would do. It just, for some reason, Walmart doesn't like more than 10. So I'll go ahead and refresh it again. And this usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes. The more there are, the longer it does take. However, this process does take a lot shorter than if you were to single upload. When you single upload, it takes about 2 or 3 minutes, or 1 to 2 minutes depending. And then doing this bulk does it like a lot smoother, simple, and it's just easier to do with the Excel spreadsheet. You're able to input everything right there. For me, it's simpler to just do bulk uploading for everything. I personally enjoy it, and it's just easier. And it looks like it just got processed, 2 of 2, which is perfect. If there was an error, it would have this little eyeball with the 1 or 2 of how many that were errored out. So let's go look into our catalog to see if it's published and at that price point. All right, so it looks like our Spider-Man and Super Mario are published, and they are at that price point. So I love that, because I can sell these products and I can sell them at that price point. That is so important for me to know, because when I'm doing online sourcing or out and about, I'm able to really quickly know if I can sell Mario Kart and Spider-Man, which I can because I got ungated for Disney. All right, well, that is it, adding items as seller fulfilled. Now, next you need to do shipping templates and really make sure you have your shipping down, because you don't want to lose your margins in your shipping. Now, in my next video, I'm going to show you how to add items as WFS eligible. So if that's what you plan on doing, go check that video out. And thanks for being here. And if you have any questions, please like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And also, I want to announce that March 25th, I am launching my next Walmart masterclass. I am beyond excited about this, because I have added so many more videos, uploaded more content, and really showing you more step-by-steps on how to really be a good Walmart seller, know what to look for. I've added in VAs, how to train one, how to find one. I've also added information about finding a prep center and what that looks like. Plus, I also have the Discord community. So there's so much there, and I love it, and I'm excited. I hope to see you guys in the new Walmart webinar. So I'll see you there, and let's connect.